everyone. I hope you all are doing good and have been learning from our videos. In today's video, I am going to show you how we could set up AWS Config and the rules that are going to be required for that and AWS Config for an organization. Now, all of you, if you don't know what AWS Config is essentially a tool that has the services or the policies that one can apply in a account or organization so that they can ensure certain setup is done in terms of security, in terms of WAF rules. That is the config, which is short for configuration. The right configuration is applied. Now, why this video is interesting? Because you can easily go to an account and let me show you here. Like say if I go into one of these accounts, I can easily go to config, do the setup in each account. So I could go here and do the setup in each account individually. But this can be complex if I have an organization-wide setup like here. If I have multiple organizations, it will be complex. I do not want to have the setup where I come into each account and then do the setup because again, that's not going to be helpful if I have multiple organizations or multiple accounts. That's not going to help. So what I need to do is this video is going to talk to you on how you can set up config at the organization or delegated admin level. So for that, what you need to do is you need to have one of these accounts as a delegated admin. In this case, I have this account as a delegated admin defined. And what I need to do is, in the management account, that you can see this is the management account here. What I need to do is I need to first come as part of the management account. Click here. And this setup, it needs to be done only at the management account, not at the delegated admin. Or drop in a comment if you want to know more about the difference between management account and delegated admin account. So, but this is where I'll just show the method of setting up using Systems Manager. If I come here, this is where I will choose quick setup. So this is the quick setup. Yeah, okay. Quick setup. This is where I should see the conformance packs. So this is where you see I have the configuration type by conformance packs. And this is the organization. So you come here and you select this option and hit create. And you can come here and see these options here as well. And this is where I already have done a configuration, but I can also come here and hit create. So you come here like that. This is where you see you can choose for well-architected framework and this is where you see there are a lot of conformance packs available, which is CIS is one important one, which is for security, but there are multiple other conformance packs. And this is where you can use all these conformance packs one by one, but each rule evaluation is pretty expensive. So what you would want to do is you would want to kind of make a custom conformance pack for your organization, something we always have done for a lot of organizations because again, in cloud computing, one of the pillars is cost. You do need to ensure your cost is properly done and not too high, which is where custom conformance packs will be helpful here. Because it can be that if you do a CIS conformance pack and if you do a cloud conformance pack, there could be a lot of rules that are redundant and you don't want to again pay for redundant rules running. So this is where you come here, you choose the conformance pack and you, like say if I want to do like best practices for S3. Let me see EC2. EC2 is very common service that I could choose and you could choose multiple here. But for the sake of this video, I'll just choose EC2. And this is where you could have it schedule. It will apply the selected configuration and you could just just leave it as default. And this is the delegated admin account where you would be seeing that you will have to set up a delegated admin at the organization level. And you choose the entire organization or you can also make it custom on a specific account. You could do that. And this is where I'll just mention EC2. Actually, this is optional, so I'll just leave this. It's not needed. And tag, you should give a tag. For now, I'll just hit create. So what this is doing is, so you can create a quick setup, but already have one. So I already have one setup. So yeah, so I can't really come here. So I need to go back to this setup, one configuration, And here I can come, let me edit this configuration of the one that is there. And this is where I can choose the EC2. So let me choose the one, and this is the EC2 icon. So one conformance pack is only allowed. So you can just choose over here, do default, same setup, no difference. You can make it, instead of this name, I'll choose CIS. Same name I'll give here, and I hit update. So now what this will do is, this is going to be deploying these conformance packs across the organization. Otherwise, what would I have to do? I would have to go to each account and then put the conformance pack. Now, this is, as of now, one organization I'm showing you, it has only 5 accounts. But if I have working on a more bigger organization, which can have around 20 accounts, and accordingly 20 organization units as well. So you can imagine the complexity of managing, going to each level and monitoring and administering for that particular thing. So this is where this setup is a lot useful. Let's wait for this. I think it's 50% done. It should be done pretty quick. And let's just see. Okay. So now you see the conformance pack was successfully updated. It is 100%. And now you will see the conformance packs. You can also see the deployment status, and you can see the setting here. Now these are the different accounts that you could see the configuration status on the config. Now what we have done is we have just set up the conformance pack, deployed the conformance pack via systems manager to the organization. But how do we know what are the compliant rules or not for the config? So what I need to do is, as I said, this is a delegated account that I have. I'll just click this one over here, and this is now starting a new SSO session. I can come here and click config, and this is where I had created aggregators. You see, this is the delegated admin aggregator I had created. You can always create more aggregators if you want. You could create more aggregators out here, and this is you could add for my organization. I like to suggest do it for my organization instead of individual account IDs. But you could create individual if it is a little more clear. You don't want to do a filter, but you can just keep it my organization. It's simple. The regions that you want to monitor, it could be that you just have certain in Mumbai, certain in Virginia. You can just provide those specific regions. So I'll just hit cancel because I've already done this setup here. You can come here and see the setup. These are the different accounts that are there. And if I come here in the conformance pack, what I should be able to see is the CIS EC2 setup. So this is where the CIS conformance pack is. And you will see this setting here. But also I should be able to see the EC2. You see, this is the EC2 one that is now showing. That is visible as well. So I have these CIS benchmarks as well as the EC2 benchmarks. And all I can do is I can do it at this account level. You see all these different accounts out here. This is blurred for you. But trust me, you can see all these accounts, and I can go and click on a specific one and see which ones are compliant, which ones are non-compliant out here. So I hope this helps you to know that how to go about setting config for the whole organization, because you cannot do that via the config. You can do it via the config console, but I think Systems Manager is a lot simpler than doing it from the console. So please like, subscribe, share our channel, drop in a comment for next topic you want to see. Else, happy configuration using AWS. Thank you.